Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for trivia night, let me get some TGIMs going in chat. Because we got another beautiful Monday, January 12th, 2026, where you guys have the chance to win that sweet, sweet cash. That's right, $50 whole. From me to you, I will give happily if you win and prove that you are the smartest, most intelligent human on Earth. If you win, on Kahoot that is, if you haven't already, go ahead and download it. That's what we always use. Makes it easier. If you don't want to download it, you can use a browser. The app is easier though. And folks, you're already subscribing early tonight. We're already getting 2 new subscribers. Folks, throw those TGIMs going. Larissa throwing the TGIM. Francois in chat. Clara. Dangus Robin. Forrest back at it again. Rebel Hen. Scott, I see throwing some tomatoes. You better watch yourself, son. Germ throwing the TGIM. We got some 8-ball questions flying in there. But yeah, how was everybody's Monday? How'd you all do today? You have a good one? Of course, today, Mondays, I mostly just work on the quiz for y'all. So we can get locked in. See if I can't stump you guys. Like I said, last week, you guys are getting too good. Also, update on last week's Amazon. Almost everything's in. We're missing, I think, 2 items that should be in middle of the week. So we'll probably wait to do that next Monday. We will do the unboxing next Monday. Also, while I'm making this lobby on Kahoot, I need to bring something to the board here. TGIFM, Ryan Allen says. Caroline Peets. Forrest throwing the TGIM. Tear Bear, Potato Taco. Sorry, I was ignoring y'all for a moment. But we have another thing to talk about real quick. So, as we all know, I still owe stand-up comedy night as the punishment, which is coming. But I also, one I've been slacking on, is doing the SAT as an adult. But I have something I'm suggesting, okay? I'm suggesting an alternative that we can stream. I'll be able to do it on stream. It's just as much of a punishment, and we can make a better video out of it, I think. What do you guys say if we swap out the SAT for memorizing 1,000 digits of pi? Thoughts? Will you guys, as the board members, will you guys allow this? Let me double check this. Talk amongst yourselves. If I remember correctly, your alternative was around $500 or 30 tomatoes. No, Dangus, that was for stand-up, which is coming. Stand-up is coming. But this is just for the SAT. Honestly, 1,000 digits is harder. Folks, I'm telling you, I obviously stole this idea from somebody. Well, not obviously, but I stole it from a big streamer named Extra Emily. She did this last year. It took her about 10 hours, but I think she was milking it. And I think, folks, I don't think it'll take us 10 hours. I don't think it'll take us 9 hours. I'm thinking sub 5 hours. And also, if you guys agree to this, I can do it this week. Maybe this weekend. That's all I got. Forrest throwing some digits in there. All right, let me double check this. But folks, what do you think? Will you guys allow me to swap that out? And also, we can do the SAT one day. You should do a practice SAT for the video instead. Pete's in chat throwing the TGIM. All right, I think we're looking good on the quiz. I'm just waiting until 1 week I have the wrong answer. And then there's going to be an absolute... Pi is way harder. Germ, I'm telling you, I think I have that in under 5 hours. We can't end stream until we get it. Emma in chat throwing the TGIM. All right, folks, let me throw a lobby up here. Now that I chatted with you guys as the board members. Start. Bam. Pin ready. Copying. Throwing in chat. Live stream SAT or live SAT on stream would be fun. Taco. David Clark throwing the TGIM. Beans getting in early. G-Pack. Mike C. Sarah. Jody. Garrett Peets. Tearbrow Alex M. Germ. Nanpack. Red Fleece. People are getting in quick tonight. Polly Black. Papa P. Mullen Full. Wendy. Sea Hill. Swims with Loons. Potato Taco. Some Pig Fig. We got lots of champs in here, folks. Let me throw this in chat. Francois. Always freaking being a menace with the tomatoes. Yeah, anybody who just showed up, we have a lot of the Amazon stuff came in, but Florida Claws, VP, we're missing a couple, so we're probably going to do the unboxing next week after trivia. That Garrett is manly. How are we looking, folks? Up to 38 people in here. More Clars. We got all the Clars in here tonight. 40. Clara. Scotty Piffin. Butters. VP. Florida Clars. Like I said, more Clars. Andy J coming back. Blue Crab. LaFufu. Dr. Dangus. Ollie Cat. Fuzz. Sean. Francois. Gary P. Or G Money, I should say. Potato Taco. Freaking Sea Hill, Wendy, Papa P, More Than Full, Polly Black. Who else did I miss? CJ, Tippy Toe, returning at it. Cassall. McLovin. We got 40 people in here. Might be a competitive night. Make sure your face is not covering the answer. Great, phenomenal call there. You guys would have been extremely angry with me. Let's go ahead. Shrink me. We'll take me. Right here, I think, is good. I think right there is excellent. All right, we'll give it another couple minutes here. Let any stragglers make their way in. But yeah, what do you guys feel about that? And so I can also, to make the deal sweeter. My girlfriend put Sean as her username in Kahoot. Freaking, hey, identity theft is not a joke, Jim. There's an imposter Sean out there. Well, hey, whichever one does better, you can just say that was you, Sean. But about the time frame, about the SAT. Just let me, this is all I'm asking at this point. Allow me to indefinitely suspend it. And then I will do it. I can do it in person eventually. We will get there eventually. You wouldn't steal an identity. But we can talk more about that after. We'll let some people get back in here. We have some folks dropping out. Another couple, 3-4 minutes perhaps. We usually start around, what is it? Usually around 8:12. I think we usually fire it up. Let any stragglers get it in. Sean Murphy. G Money back in the room. Who else did I miss? Ari. I don't think I called out Ari yet. Clara 7. Clar 7. Polly Black back in it. Ollie Cat. Yeah, people throw those reactions. I love seeing all the reactions in there. VP back in the room. Maddie the dog. All right, she changed it. Thank God. How are y'all feeling tonight? Are we going to have some repeat winner tonight? Or are we going to have a brand new champion? Dangus doesn't have faith in me. He doesn't think I can pull it off. Dangus, not only can I do it, I guarantee I could do it. Guaranteed. Mountain Hawk 20 in the room. All right, 40's looking like our number tonight. Last call, everyone. Last call. Nick Flood making it 41. Gonna give it another minute or two, and then we'll fire her off. Don't be shy, anybody. 42. 43. Guarantee or what? Are you sure? Well, no. So I believe that she did it because the way you do it's really not as hard as you think. But we'll talk about that. We'll do some negotiations afterwards. 43. All right. I think that's the number, y'all. I think 43 is it. Oh, no. We got lag already. How's everybody doing? Are we lagging? Are we looking good? Lag or looking good, folks. 42. All right. 43 again, and then we're firing it off. Pause the music. Pause. Whoever dropped out, get back in there. Okay. Francois back in. Mike Consoli's good. Shawnee Max good. All right, y'all. 44. Lagged for a second. All right. Well, hopefully it doesn't hit us with the lag again. YouTube's been being mean to us. But 44, folks. I think that's an all-time beginning record. But all right, folks. Trivia night. Thing just says it's lagging because he wants an excuse. And any latecomers, it's pinned at the top. But for now, let's fire this off. With Kahoot on January 12th, 2026, the very first question is, name this creature. An armadillo, an echidna, a pangolin, or a wallaby? Get some of these tunes. Wow. I think I probably just jump scared every single person there. That was insane. Sorry for that. But what is this creature? An armadillo, an echidna, a pangolin, or a wallaby? And it is a pangolin. Talk about an interesting looking creature, right? Now, how quick were y'all? Oh, Nick Flood. Quick to it. But also, more than full Red Fleece VP and Sean Murphy. All in the 800s. A great score. Look at this little guy, though. Look at this little thing. They are a mammal, believe it or not. A mammal, and these scales, they're made of keratin, like our nails. Look at this little guy. The weird-looking thing. But let's keep it moving right along, folks, with our second question, also animal-related. What kind of penguin is this? Gentoo, Emperor, Rockhopper, or Adelie? What is this penguin? Gentoo, Emperor, Rockhopper, or Adelie? Do you know this penguin? I'm sure you've seen it. Oh, no, folks, it is the Rockhopper. The Emperor is the big one. How'd you guys do, though? On the leaderboard, did this... Oh, when we get... Nick Flood stays locked. Sean Murphy comes rising up. More Clars comes rising up. McLovin, 80s pop girl. Okay. Germ grabs 21 spots on that one. Love to see it. Of course, the most famous Rockhopper penguin of all in Surf's Up, voiced by not a penguin, but by Shia LaBeouf. Great movie if you haven't seen it. Probably, I would say it's better than Happy Feet out of the two penguin animated movies that are out there. I'm a Surf's Up guy. But let's keep it moving on with this next question, which is also, heads up, animal related. What fish is this? A trout, a perch, a largemouth bass, or a smallmouth bass? What kind of fish is this? A trout, a perch, a largemouth, or a smallmouth? Name this fish, if you please. All right, we got some fishermen in here. We got some fishermen. That is Sally, the smallmouth bass. How'd that do on the leaderboard? Oh, Nick Flood stays locked. 80s pop girl jumps up to second place. Mick Lovin. Germ! Red fleece. Okay. And here's a photograph of just some young men on that I found on the internet who did some fishing for some smallmouth here. Just to this young man unfortunately had his head chopped off. But look at these two handsome young boys. They might look familiar to some folks in chat. But let's keep it moving. With this next question. After being spotted together on this past New Year's Eve, this influencer was rumored to be romantically involved with Tom Brady. Alex Cooper, Bella Poarch, Mr. Beast, or Alex Earl. They were spotted with Tom Brady, and speculation ensued. On New Year's Eve, was it Alex Cooper, Bella Poarch, Mr. Beast, or Alex Earl? You guys got it. You're staying up with the drama. Mr. Beast is the only right answer. You guys are staying locked in with the drama. How'd that do on the leaderboard? Does Nick Flood always stays locked in? McLovin. CJ, more claws, more than full. Okay. Gary P grabs 11 spots on that one. That's my kind of question. This was the video that exposed the potential fling, if you will, on St. Bart's. I don't know where St. Bart's is, but that's where they were at, I believe. But going from one Alex to another, Alex Cooper, the next question. What was the name of Alex Cooper's original co-host on the Call Me Daddy podcast? Dave Portnoy, Haley Bailey, Sophia Franklin, or Brianna Chickenfry? The original. We have a correction. It is not the Call Me Daddy. It is the Call Her Daddy, by the way. Whoever did the proofreading here, which is Reggie, the tech guy. But that's right, folks. It is Sophia Franklin. Believe it or not, any of the new fans of Alex Cooper. All right, the folks, stay locked in there. Most of y'all got that. Of course, it was Alex and Sophia in the beginning, and Dave Portnoy brought them to fame, and they had a messy breakup, and then now Alex Cooper is unfathomably wealthy. This Sophia woman, she tried to do... Floody is on absolute fire tonight. The Call Me Daddy girl, Sophia, she tried to make her own podcast. It was like called Sophia with an F. I don't know if she's still doing it. But it seems like that's a whole... We could do a whole stream looking into that drama. We can become a drama YouTuber. But all right, let's get another question. Which is, of the 20 teams to win a Super Bowl, which is the longest drought of not winning one? The Browns, Bears, Jets, or Patriots? Which of the 20 teams that have won a Super Bowl has had the longest drought? The Browns, the Bears, the Jets, or the Patriots? My head is not in the way, Francois. Don't be trying to gaslight me. We have one Patriots hater here, but it is the Jets, folks. The Browns have never won. Hey, am I right on that? When the question comes up, like when in the very first frame, do I go a little higher? Here, let me watch the next one. Oh yeah, I think a little higher is what I usually do, right? Maybe like right here might be perfect. We'll check that on the next one. But folks, it is the Jets. They won Super Bowl III, if I'm thinking correctly. Oh, that leaves a big gap there. A big, not a gap, but the door opens. The Bears and Jets, it was the 50-50. Perfect, Francois says with the tomato. More Clars stays locked in. Scotty Piff. Nick Flood still at the top. But it was the Jets with Broadway Joe Namath. Back in the day, what was the year? Yeah, it was way back when, but yeah, I believe it was Super Bowl III that they won. A long time ago. All right, let's get another question, why don't we? See if we can't shake up that leaderboard a little more. This casino game is baccarat, blackjack, craps, or banks. What is the name of this casino game? Pictured here. Is this baccarat, blackjack, craps, or banks? And the answer is baccarat. I feel like this one was kind of mean to put because if someone saw banker, but that's the reason I did it. I was a bad boy, but it is baccarat. I've never played baccarat. Oh my! Okay, Flood is locked in tonight. McLovin, more Clars, 80s popper. Cassall gets on the leaderboard, showing their face. Love to see it. The baccarat, it's I know the basics of it, but it's honestly feels like a coin flip game. There isn't much to it. I mean, there is. I think you can count cards and be somewhat a little bit better off, obviously. It can give you a little bit of an advantage, but it's still, the house is always winning, you know. Blackjack is the only thing that ever comes marginally close with potentially, if you're really good, you can get an edge on the house. But baccarat is, a lot of people love it. People love gambling. But we love education around here and trivia. So let's get another question. What is the name of Phineas and Ferb's sister? Lola, Frankie, Candace, or Janet? Did you see Phil Ivey edge? Wait, did you see the Phil Ivey edge sorting? Oh, I did see that, Sean, actually. That was crazy. And also, you guys understood the assignment there. But are they not brothers? You understood what I was saying? The woman I was talking about, but I think I might have phrased that poorly. But let's see how that did. How quick we all. Oh, 80s Pop Girl grabs a little bit off of the more Clars. Nick Flood still in the lead by 700-ish. One question only. Cassall is absolutely on fire, though. Ferb is British, I'm pretty sure. All right, at least you guys bailed me out by answering correctly. But this is her. We got triangles, we got circles, and we got rectangles. And I guess they say the dynamic was thought of by, it's kind of the older sister is like the older sister of the creator. So a little homage to his older sister. But enough dilly-dallying. Let's grab another question, why don't we? In South Park, what character is known for dying frequently? Stan, Kyle, Kenny, or Randy? I think you guys might sweep me again here. You guys destroyed me on the last one. But which South Park character is notoriously known for dying? Stan, Kyle, Kenny, or Randy? Okay, most of y'all got it. It is Kenny. You killed Kenny, you bastards. Okay, leaderboard stays the same. The lead, I think Cassall got a little bit of points back on Nick Flood there. G-Pack grabbed 7 spots on that one. This is every time Kenny has died. In the first season, it was nearly every episode. I think it's about 127 times, they say. But then he died permanently, and then he became alive again. And they got sick of the joke, basically. And they still kill him off on occasion, but he no longer is doomed to die. Now let's grab another question, though. Anaerobic. Bench press, 5K, chess game, marathon. Anaerobic. What do y'all think? Are you guys locked in? Are you getting the answer right? Okay, you are. Anaerobic is without oxygen. Nick Flood stays locked. 80s Pop Girl. More Clars moves up. Mike C coming on the leaderboard. McLovin showing back up. A combo breaker. 6 people lost their streaks. Nick Flood, folks. Watch out. The aerobic exercise is using your cardiovascular system, using the oxygen. But anaerobic is the short burst, explosive exercises using energy that's stored in I believe like you use ATP in both scenarios, but just differently, I believe. But enough of that freaking biology. We're not in biology class. We're at trivia night. So let's get another question. What types of clouds are these? Cumulus, stratus, cirrus, or nimbus? Name these clouds. Do we have any meteorologists in chat? Cumulus, stratus, cirrus, or nimbus? Name the cloud. Ooh, it is cirrus. The cirrus, the wispy, the stratus, or is the more flat cloud-covered ones? How'd that do? Oh, and Nick Flood, we have the first stumble. Don't worry. But that 80s pop girl takes the lead at the moment. The more Clars, Red Fleece, Pauly Black jumping onto that leaderboard. Here's all the different styles of cloud, if you will. The most famous being the cumulonimbus, the one that everybody loves to talk about. Cumulonimbus, which just means rain cloud, right? But you can have a nimbostratus as well. But let's move on with another question. I'm more of a nimbostratus guy myself, Sean says. All right, let's grab another question here. Name this movie. Full Metal Jacket, Men in Black, The Big Lebowski, or Frozen? Stratocoms go crazy. Name this movie, though. Full Metal Jacket, Men in Black, The Big Lebowski, or Frozen? Okay, we got some movie watchers in here. Some old movie watchers. It is Full Metal Jacket. Private Pile. Okay, leaderboard stays about the same there. What do we have? We have less than a 600 point, or just over. But of course, Private Pile. And this guy actually, what's his name? I forget the actor's name, but he was actually a real deal drill sergeant before he was an actor. And he was brought in as just a consultant. And then he was so displeased with how the guy was doing. Rooting for Flood, let's get back in there. But he was so unimpressed with the actor that was doing the drill sergeant role, he just took over and actually did it because he was a drill sergeant in real life before becoming an actor. And of course, forget this guy's name too, but he went on to do big things as well. Let's get another question here. B&E in terms of police work. Battery and evasion, breaking and entering, big and enormous, or banking and e-commerce fraud. What are you dealing with as far as police work goes? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, all right? I go a little too easy sometimes. Nick Plus, I'm so scared. Stay locked in, brother. Reminds me of the Dane Cook set. Okay. Did we gain a little bit, though? The speed, folks. Remember the speed. The quicker you answer, the more points you get. And of course, this is the uniform. If those are your 2 part-time jobs, breaking and entering, you need to come dressed correctly in the uniform with a balaclava or ski mask, some gloves, and a crowbar for breaking and the entering. What are we at? We're a little more than halfway, folks. Still lots of trivia to go, though. Starting with this next question. The trident is the iconic symbol of which U.S. Special Operations? Delta Force, Rangers, Green Berets, or Navy SEALs? The trident is the iconic symbol of which U.S. Special Operations? Delta Force, Rangers, Green Berets, or Navy SEALs? Folks, it is the Navy SEALs. How do we do? Oh, Nick Flood takes it back. More Clars, 80s pop girl still in the mix, just drops down a few. Red Fleece. Mike C getting back on the leaderboard. Love to see it. For anybody who likes, if you've seen those stolen valor videos on the internet where people, go and call out people doing stolen valor, this guy is the GOAT of that. He does this with Navy SEALs they usually have their stories pretty good. And if you don't know this guy, go freaking subscribe to this guy on YouTube. Don Shipley. He's the man. He's so good. I love watching his videos. Because he was a legit SEAL back in the day. And then he just goes around and calls out all the people call him to come and check on people. He's great, is what I'm trying to say. Go give him a subscribe on the YouTube. Don Shipley. Buds 131 was his Buds class. But let's get another question. Who is this? Katherine Heigl, Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, or Drew Barrymore? Who is this woman? Katherine Heigl, Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, or Drew Barrymore? Folks, what do y'all think? Oh, okay, you guys are good. I was afraid. I didn't know if that was going to be too hard. I knew Sydney Sweeney was going to be a bit of a tough one there. They both kind of have kind of a similar look to them. How'd we do? Oh, Flood stayed locked in. More Clars. Red Fleece. Mike C. Castle shows back up on the leaderboard. G Money. 3 answers in a row. This is, of course, the lovely Amanda. She was in a movie I like called In Time. A great one. Don't disrespect Sydney like that again. we have an Amanda hater in here. But she was in a movie called In Time with Justin Timberlake. It was great. It started off great. It didn't end great. It was a good concept. But, folks, another one's, you know, when there's one, there's two of who is it? Let's see if y'all can get this one. Who is this? Enrique Iglesias, James Franco, Johnny Depp, or Leo DiCaprio? Who is this? Enrique Iglesias, James Franco, Johnny Depp, or Leo DiCaprio? Can you recognize this man? Okay, you guys are pretty dang good. I'll give you that. Okay, you guys are pretty good. This one I feel like was probably harder. I thought a lot more people would have thought it was James. But Nick Flood stays locked. A little bit of a swap here. Still very close game. But talk about a handsome man. She has given. That is true, Andy. About Amanda, she has the precious eyes, the golem eyes. But holy guacamole, am I right, folks? Young Johnny, guy was unreal. And actually, our who is it last week woman was yo chill, Winona Ryder. This is they were married back in this era of Johnny's life. But folks, we're getting down to the end here. Lock in. Next question. What flag is this? The Maldives, Hong Kong, Djibouti, or French Polynesia? What flag? Where does this flag belong? Are we lagging at all? No. Is this the Maldives, Hong Kong, Djibouti, or French Polynesia? Uh-oh. This could be big news for the leaderboard, folks. It is Hong Kong. How do we look? Some pig comes shooting up into third place. Beans gets on the leaderboard. Oh, no. That one was diabolical. Oh, no. Tippy toe. 3 in a row. Watch out. They could be right here. But that was the... What do they call it? It's basically like a city-state, if you will. It's not China, but it is China. They can do their own laws, own money. It's the one country, two systems, they call it. It's basically everything that China could be if they weren't communist. And they embraced capitalism. They would become as cool as Shanghai, or not Shanghai. I think Shanghai is free as well, aren't they? China's about to hit us with the bots for talking shit about communism. All right, folks, stay locked here. Everyone, real quick, make sure you're alive. I want everyone to do a quick check. I'm going to give you a couple seconds here. Make sure you're alive, locked in, before I click this next button. I don't want anybody lagging behind. I need you getting all the points. You hear me? You freaking hear me? Is everyone ready to rip? I'll take that as a yes. Let's get another one. What candy was used to lure E.T. into the house? M&M's, Reese's Pieces, Hershey Kisses, or Rolos? What candy was used to lure E.T. into the house? M&M's, Reese's Pieces, Hershey's Kisses, or Rolos? Ooh, folks, it is Reese's Pieces. It is not, and it was not. What did I just say? It's Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces. That's what people say. Because what is a Pieces, folks? It's pieces. But how'd that do on the leaderboard? Okay. Red Fleece. Reese's Pieces. Some pig just behind Nick Flood here. Bean, Sadie's Pop Girl. Paulie Black. 3 in a row. Getting scary now. Believe it or not, M&M's turned down. Flood, come on, brother. We got the Flood fan club going in chat. But M&M's, they declined. They didn't allow ET to use them. And Reese's Pieces was actually, they were struggling, and after this came out, they had a huge resurgence. Probably saved the candy. I'm a big Reese's Pieces guy. I love the Reese's. Folks, we don't got much more left, so stay freaking locked in. Make sure you're live. And let's get another question. Which of these films did Rachel McAdams not play the female love interest? The Notebook, The Vow, Wedding Crashers, or Dear John? Which of these films did Rachel McAdams not play the female love interest? The Notebook, The Vow, Wedding Crashers, or Dear John? Which one? That's right, folks. Believe it or not, it was Amanda Seyfried who played in this movie, if I remember correctly. A little callback to an earlier question. But now how did that do on the leaderboard? Okay, Paulie Black shoots all the way up. Oh my goodness. Francois grabs 4 spots on that one. Okay. Folks, it's still anybody's game. Wedding Crashers, one of my all-time favorite movies, by the way. Do we have any Wedding Crashers enjoyers in chat? I love Wedding Crashers. But I'm not the biggest Rachel McAdams fan. I don't mind her. She did great in this movie. And I guess The Notebook as well. Heck yeah. A classic. 10 out of 10 for sure. I absolutely love Wedding Crashers. Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, you throw them in any movie, it's going to be amazing. The Internship, that one was amazing. They are such a dynamic duo. Crab cakes and football, that's what Maryland does. All right, folks. We're on our last question here. So take a second. Make sure you're live. Make sure you're in your seat or standing up. However, you're going to tap your screen the fastest. All right. Y'all ready? I do. Vern likes Depp more than Rachel. Dude, Johnny Depp, that guy was dimed out back in the day. Okay, make sure you're live, and I'm going to fire it up here. In 3, 2, 1. This celeb has a child named Apple. Bruce Willis, Gwyneth Paltrow, Brad Pitt, or Cardi B? Which one of these celebs has a child named Apple? Bruce Willis, Gwyneth Paltrow, Brad Pitt, or Cardi B? All right, the majority you got it is Gwyneth. That would be insane, right? I mean, let alone name your kid Apple, but if your name's Brad Pitt, Apple Pitt. Folks, it is Gwyneth. And I think it's her dad's the what's it called? The Coldplay, right? Oh, folks. I think any way we slice it, I think we have a new champ this week. But Y'all ready to see? Because I certainly am. Let's take a look at our podium for January 12th, 2026. In third place, with a score of 12,362, is Some Pig Fig. And in second place, 12,471 is Nick Flood. Which first place, 13,048 points, is Red Fleece. Holy guacamole. And Paulie Black and Beans coming up in fourth and fifth. Man, what a night, folks. Lots of lead changes. I told y'all are getting too good. We're averaging in like 12,000s now. You guys are just, I got to get a little tougher on y'all. Flood absolutely through. No, Flood, you were locked in. That's tough. It's hard. It's hard to stay in the lead. Everyone's coming for you, you know? You never know what's coming. I throw these stupid questions in that have hard answers. That's on me, brother. But Red Fleece, locked in. Fell off hard. Flood, that's all right. We believe in you. Next week. I have a feeling next week. The damn flags. Jerm, you were locked in yourself, brother. You shot up right on that leaderboard. But Red Fleece, what do you think? Do you want some sweet, sweet cash in your pocket? You want some of that sweet, sweet cash, brother? But folks, let's talk about the fun with flags. Wheel, loving the sequin suit. Right? It's got the little Red Fleece. Are you sure you want to spin the wheel? Great quiz, folks. I think we're getting a wheel spin. Wheel, wheel, wheel. Oh my goodness, folks, a wheel spin? I feel like I haven't had to spin for a little bit now. Oh no, I just did the other week, actually. Man, we get another wheel spin, huh? All right, folks, y'all want to see it? You have one more chance, Red Fleece. Because Red Fleece, you're Kato, right? I'm pretty sure. 243 subscribers, folks. I said wheel. He says, don't you friggin' question me, son. I said wheel. Let's go, Fleece. All right, folks. I think we have enough. I don't think we need to add any. But here's what we got. Chat gets $100. Let me take this one off. Can I take this one off? You guys just had that one. We don't need this to get run into the ground. We can take this one off. Or it's not going to land on it. We can leave it, I guess. How about if it lands on that? That's a respin. You guys get a free respin if it lands on this. Unless you really want it. But then chat picks that too. Raw egg. Hot sauce. Or let's just go ahead and delete it. Just take it off the table for now. We'll put it back on. But what is this? Does this just hide it? Okay, yeah, we can just take it off for now. Just hide it for now. Oh, that's right. That's right. Jesse reminded me I have to put on... I'm not going to put on Turtle. I'll put on Stream Room Pet. And then I can fight with you guys about what it's going to be if it lands on that. Stream Room Pet. I'm putting it as a 1, okay? It's being weighted as a 1. Let's see. All right, folks. I think we're ready. I think we just need a little bit of tunes. Let's get a little bit of drama. I know everyone loves the drama. I know y'all love the drama. Here we go, folks. Spinny time. Replace Elf. Elf Spigot. Scott, you said something about that last week too, I think. This week I can't do Sustrumming this week. because I don't even have it. Here's the deal. I will get some Surströmming, but let me at least have it in hand first. I'll put that on for next week, okay? I'm not trying to scam. I will put it on there. This friggin' Scott's like a hawk, watching like a hawk, knows. Funnily enough, Casall is a professional spray tan artist. Well, hey, if we land on, or am I blasting the music too loud real quick? If it lands on a spray tan, I'm coming to Casall. All right, folks, you ready? You are? What's done is done. What's done is done. Please. I don't even know what I want it to be. Donate $100 to charity. We can live stream it. Well, folks, looks like $100 is going to charity. Boring. What, are you guys trying to bully me to not give to charity now? You're just going to try to bully me and do a second spin? Fuck charity, wax the leg. Take that off. All right. Here's the deal. We're going to donate $100 to charity. But, because I know you guys are so bloodthirsty, we will hide the choice and we'll spin again. All right? They will still be getting donated to. I heart the charity. Charity is cool. But I know how bloodthirsty y'all get. So, we hide it and we go again. I know you guys would not be satisfied. Well, also, wait. Time out. This means, here's the deal. I'm going to do this spin. My name is Charity. I'm going to do this spin, but this means you have to let me trade in the pie for the SAT. Deal? Do we have a deal? Handshakes in chat. Handshakes. Give me some handshakes. Yeah, throw some deals. Give me some deals. All right. The deal is done. Deal is done. Bring the music back. Music's back. And for a second time, wax your leg in the SAT room. Richard J. Walnick Foundation. I'll look into it. Red Fleece. For a second time. I know a girl that does waxing as well. For a second time, folks. What's done is done. Please. 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 Elf spaghetti. Does that satiate your bloodlust? We will have to do this next week. I don't have any spaghetti on me. Does that satiate y'all? We need a heart rate monitor for this. I will set that one of those up. That will be funny. Folks, how do we feel? It should have been Surströmming. Honestly, I feel a little bit bad about it landing on this because I feel like we're just going to make a video about this anyway at some point. Another spin. Folks, I'm letting you guys bully me here because I agree, honestly. I will. So we're going to do this anyway just for a video, right? We need this anyway. So we can hide this choice and we can spin again. Wait, let's double check. What else is not great? I think everything else is good. I think we just landed on the worst ones. Not saying that charity is bad. You're bullying yourself. But all right. Now, folks, no more spins after this, okay? Got to eat it with your hands too. We are donating the 100. We are doing elf spaghetti. I'm going to make a video for that. It'll probably just be a short. I don't know if we can do a whole video for that. But cue the music. Like I said, for a third time, to satiate y'all's bloodlust, we spin again. Now everything's pretty... I think it'll satiate y'all. Which is it, dye hair? Should probably just do like 5 more spins. Folks, no more spins. That's it. We got dye hair. Now, what does this mean? Now, what does this mean? Pull for color. Hey, take it easy, Tear Bear. That's tough. Folks, I think I get to pick the color, okay? Rainbow. But here's the deal. What kind of dye are we talking here? New Wheel of Color spin. Two-tone. The two-tone Malone. My sister is saying bleach plus teal. Blue with green tips. Everyone here is getting banned for saying these colors. Not permanent. Hold on. Frosted bangs. Bleached would be sweet. Well, so we did, I don't know if Kels is here, moderator Kels. She bleached it probably 2 or 3 years ago. Folks, the mullet has to go pretty soon anyway. Also, it's very thin hair. Like, I have very thin hair. I think we're going to be balding before too long anyways. So might as well get the most use out of it. Like, it's just very thin. It used to be, like, much more thicker. Mustache and beard included. Denied. Denied. Tear Bear. Denied. Two-tone mullet. Frosted bangs would go hard. Not thin. The actually, I can probably pull up a picture. I mean, most people have probably seen me with bleached hair. Hold on, let me grab a picture real quick. That was me with bleached hair. So we could do that if we were feeling real crazy. Bleached blonde soccer playoffs hair. Do the Cruella. What's the Cruella? Is that just black and white? Well, I honestly, since my hair's got, I used to be a lot more blonde, but now I Dangus. I'm leaning towards Dangus here. Coward, Tear Bear says, 1 eyebrow. I think black could be kind of funny. Yeah, what do y'all think about black? We've done bleached. Black would be kind of funny. Yeah, down the middle. What did More Than Full say? The bala. What is that word, Eric? I vote Cruella. The bowl cut with the Chinese would be unreal. Just jet black. That's a female hair word. Oh, here, give me some time. I gotta talk to my hair girl, my hair lady. If you didn't know, I have one of those, okay? Not really, but Kels from chat, moderator Kels. She's the hair lady. So we gotta talk to her and we'll get some actual options going, okay? Oh no, I really kind of don't want to do this. Oh no, I will though. I will. I'm not trying to scam. I'm not scamming. You hear me? Well, what'd y'all think? How did it go? Must be done by next stream. If it has to be done, here I'll talk to Kels, and we'll see what can be done. All right. I think, or how about? What do y'all? I think black would be pretty funny. What do y'all think? I think black might be the ticket. Do you agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Agree. Lame. Black's a little easy. We need to get a Wheel of Punishments payment plan for real. Black is fine. No blood. No blood in black. No blood in black. Terror Bear wants her blood. She is not satiated. Well, would you prefer bleached? Bleached kind of sucked, honestly. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I had to use that like shampoo that the girls use, the purple shampoo, because it felt like weird if you don't tone it, right? The toner. I had to use the toner. Black with rainbow underneath. Black is good would be insane. No, I have to do something though. Black is better than bleached, Forrest says. Because we've already seen bleached, right? We've seen it done. Black would be insane, but I think that might be it. All right, I'm gonna talk to Kels tomorrow. The perm. I've actually thought about a perm, just because, like I said, I think I'm not gonna have hair forever. It's getting thin. So we gotta make as much funny stuff out of it as we can while we have it. Okay, keep that in mind. But the perm, will that make everything fall out anyway? But folks, so what do y'all think about? So all right, here's the deal. I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow, so you can check in. I'm gonna talk to Kels tonight or tomorrow, and we will figure out a hair plan. But I'm gonna go live, and then honestly, probably Saturday. Would y'all stop by Saturday for the? You guys don't have to stick around the whole time, but I'll stream Saturday to do the pie thing. I guess we could do it on Saturday. I'll go live and just hammer it out real quick. I'm telling y'all, it's really not that hard. There's a book. It's called Moonwalking with Einstein. Juggle some eggs first to close stream. Saturday, I guess, since it will be a longer stream, maybe I'll go live around noontime. Maybe a little after 1 o'clock, perhaps. Yeah, there's a book called Moonwalking with Einstein. I read it many years ago, but it teaches you how to do this stuff. Like, it's called a memory palace. You make a memory palace in your mind, because humans, our spatial awareness and memory is super good. Like, if you walk into a house, you walk through a house one time, you remember that forever. What color should Vern dye his hair? Are you kidding? They say. All right, I need to copy this. Wait, I need to copy this word. I don't know what this word is. Control C. Let's look at this real quick before we go. Is it just like a nice haircut? Like what is this called? Like ombre almost? 8-ball, no. It says mayhaps. Is this the right one? Like we could, I mean, do we just make it look sick like a girl's hair? We could do that as well. I'll talk to Kels tomorrow, but is this, I know y'all wanted to look goofy, but we could do like highlights. Is that all it is? Just like have, up here would be the brown, and then do the down the mullet, do a little bit of blonding. That could be kind of funny. Well, just know either way, it's going to get done. So, Our outro song was halfway done. But folks, I think that's it for tonight. Cassie says, look up overtone. You can do that. You can do like a blue-black or a purple-black. Hold on, I'll type that in. Do you want me to type that in? Do I type in overtone with the Baba Yaga? Overtone. Do people do it with like gray a lot, it looks like? Or Chinese bowl cut. Or something like this. Or this. This lady. Oh, that would be kind of funny. Would like a white or gray. Gray would be kind of funny, actually. Oh, it's a company. Okay. Turn the music down, please. It's a company. Honestly, gray would be kind of funny. I think. All right, I'm gonna talk to Kels tomorrow, and we'll get back to it. But for now, let's close it out. Dangus is on to something Chinese bowl cut. All right, run real quick. Chinese bowl cut, the classic. I did Chinese bowl by accident. I already have it, just without. Oh, like this one? That could be pretty good. Yeah, I'll talk to my hair lady. All right. It could be you. Something like this. This lady is the one. I don't have hair that thick anymore though. It's not. I don't have enough. My hair's not burly enough. But I don't know. I keep dilly-dallying, folks. I gotta let y'all go. Thank you for coming by. We had a great turnout tonight, everybody. I think that was about our record. Damn near, if not. But yeah, I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Probably nothing really interesting, but if you want to stop by, you can. But Saturday, I guess we can plan on it. I don't know if I'm gonna fully commit yet, but Saturday for Pi Day. If you want to see me memorize 1,000 digits of pi. We're going to beat the streamer Extra Emily. She's a big-time streamer. She did it. We're going to stomp out her record. It took her 10 hours, I think. Everyone throw me some shreds in chat. If I don't see you until next Monday, have a great week. Accomplish a lot of things. Do good. I have a lot of goals this year that we're going to get after. Content related, personally related, all of it related. We're going to get it done. And y'all are going to be there all along the way, seeing it happen. But until then, I hope you enjoy your week, like I said. Stop by if you have a chance. Otherwise, we'll see you next Monday. Have a good evening, everyone. Peace out.